Hi people, this is Nadia again. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about how you could promote your videos and what you have to do. Because a lot of people are having the problem that when they have subscribers, they leave. When they think that they have a video going good, think that it's going to do good, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you put a video, it could be 3 months, and you have 2 views. Why? I'm going to tell you why. First of all, as a new YouTuber, you have to learn one thing: consistency. Consistency means that you have to put out videos. At the beginning, they say once a week. Well, I usually do more than once a week. Now I'm going to try and see if I could do once every day. Why? Because the more new videos you have, the more people come back to watch. They're not going to watch the same old one that you put last week. So what happens? Sometimes, and that happens to me, I like a person's videos, and when I go, they don't have nothing there in the past, and you go the next day, there's nothing. What happens? People tend to forget you. That's what happens. So what happens when they forget you? Then they're not seeing your videos. So if you're a newbie, why not do as much video as you can? First of all, you need a niche. What is a niche? A niche means that you are under one theme. For instance, the majority of my theme in Nettie Colon 1 is gardening. I talk about, problem solving. I talk about experiments. I talk about everything that I do that has to do with gardening. Do I do this? Because first of all, if I start doing what the next door person is doing, oh yeah, how you plant a tomato? Oh yeah, you put it like this to see the, every corner you go, you have that. So you have to be more imaginary. Like I made how you call it, garlic and water, like problems that you have to solve. My tangerine died, and I took it and I put it in the front of the house, and when I went to get it to use the potting, voila, it started growing again, and I didn't even notice. So that's an advice. If you do gardening, don't throw the dead plant right away, because sometimes they regrow. So anyway, but that's not the story. Okay, so gotta be constant. Why? Because if you put a video today, the person like it, they're probably going to check you out tomorrow. And the more videos you have, the more views you get. And the more views you get, then you get more money, when you're in that sense. So that's one of the reasons why you have to do. A lot of people like to curse in their videos. That's a turn off. Actually, a turn off. I don't like to watch a video that all you hear is a lot of cursing, and I don't like it. And I know a lot of people don't like it either. So, you gotta learn how to be nice. You gotta learn how to, talk a nice way and be friendly with the person. Not just say, hey, look at my video. Yo, look at my video. That's a turn off also. So, just be casual. Just, talk and try to be friends with the subscribers, because that way you got a closer friendship, and it's more easier to say, hey, can you see my video? So saying that, let me go to the next section. The next thing I was talking was to build a niche. A niche is a theme. It doesn't have to be all the time that same thing, but if you're going to be singing, there should be always a singing thing, and then you could do some miscellaneous thing. But if it's like I do gardening, I do some miscellaneous things also. I've done a little bit of politics. I've done a little bit of helping other people out, that kind of stuff. So, but my main theme is gardening. And people, because when the person goes to your page, they don't know what you are. Either you're a gardener, you're saying you this, you that. Then it confuses the person, and the person is like me. I go to gardening. So when I go to a video and I see a gardening, and then I don't see nothing else, I will not subscribe. So that's one other important thing. Okay, another thing that you need to have is thumbnails. What are thumbnails? Are these little pictures that comes out. why you need those, and it should be written, you know, like here it says working in my garden, and then you have the picture. The reason why YouTube needs to know, you know, where to promote it. So if you have the thumbnails, you get rightly promoted, you know, and that's a thing that you have to do. I heard Tim Smoyer say that they're gonna do an automatic thumbnail. The I call it the machine or whatever they use, the program is gonna do the thumbnail for you, and then you could choose which thumbnails you want. So we will have to invent the name and all this stuff that we have to do, but you know, always put a thumbnail that in every single video. I didn't know that at the beginning, but I learned. That's what I did. I learned. Okay. Another thing that you have to do is that you must work. This is what we're going to talk about now. What means to work? If you want to make money in AdSense, you have to work. If you, let's say you throw out a video every day, you know, you try to fix the video more, you know. I have a problem with shaking. So today what I did was I put my radio under, because I had this little stand and it just broke. It's one of these little cheap stands. So I put the phone under my radio, my radio, and I put the camera on top so I could do this part here. Why do you have to work? How are people going to know that you exist? If you don't, okay, let's say you don't work. Nobody's going to see your video. Very rarely, one or two person, maybe throughout the couple of months, they're going to see your videos. So it's very important that you get yourself known. And I'm going to show you how you could do this. Okay, for instance, I'm going to have to do this with my hand. I hate it because I shake a lot. But anyway, for instance, this is an article collaboration by Tim Smoyer. Okay, I wrote here, right, a comment, you know, and I'm going to show you why you need to do this. If you see here, it has your name, right? This is what shows up. So this is what shows up. You have to always write, you know, what you're all about. You know, give it like a short thing. Like for instance, I put, welcome to my channel. I love gardening. I like to do experiment with my garden. I sub to anyone who subs me, except drugs or violence. That's what the whole thing is, and the whole thing comes out, and that's a backlink. Anybody who's looking for gardening, or they say, well, let me see what this girl is all about, they will hit here and it will go back to my page. You see why it's important that you do comment on it? Everywhere you go I see horror movies. I like to see horror movies, and I always comment. I like to see how you call it, Maori show, and I like to see Wilco's, and I like to see some Spanish also channel. So, you know, what I do, I comment. And that's what happens. It goes back to you. That's like a backlink, you know. It goes right back to you. That's one of the ways you could promote yourself. Let me show you another way. Okay, I want to show you here. Here it says, pin my URL. Let's do that. Oh, wait, let me get a video. Let me put this. I'm going to take my own link up here, so you could see what I'm trying to say with pin my video. I'm going to put this in the link so you could use it. It's free, you know. And this is what comes out. Pin my URL. What do you do here? You take the link. You hit it there. Okay. You just paste it, copy. This is a copy paste thing. Okay. Then it says submit. Okay. And this is all free. How you call it? This thing is going to come out, this here. You just take it out, and it'll go back. And you know what it's doing right there? It is promoting you. in different channels, bookmarking it, and then that way it makes it easier. Okay, what you do here is, okay, I'm gonna use the same page. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use the same page. You put the link there. You put that you're not a robot. It's gonna accept you. Okay, and then you just submit. Okay, then you wait for this sign to come out, which means that it will be processed shortly. That's how you do it with Google and YouTube. Okay, so let me show you another way. You have to sacrifice yourself. You have to sacrifice yourself. Right now it's gonna be 2:30 in the morning. Why I do the videos at this hour? Well, because during the day I have to clean, I have to tend my garden, I have to cook, I have to do so many things. Sometimes they bring me my baby, my granddaughter, for me to watch her while her mother comes from work, and you know, it piles up. So I don't, every day you gotta sacrifice. Every day you make a video. Every day, if you don't make a video, go to Tim Smoyer, go to Lisa Irving, I call it, go to various places where they teach you how to do all the promotion, the new things that are coming out, all these things that you need to know as a newbie. You'll find out through there. You know, it's very important that you learn how to promote yourself. You learn how to do videos, and if anything, you know, you're confused about anything here, just let me know and I'll, you know, explain it better or something like that. But another thing you should do, that Lisa Irving made me realize that I had to do that, is that once in a blue moon you have to show your face. The people get to know you, who you are. People trust you more when they know who you are, or if you don't have a face, they're not gonna be as trustworthy, because they're gonna say, why is he hiding? So I did a sacrifice and I did a few videos with my face. One of it was about my condition, about my polio, my stomatitis, my sepsis, all these sickness that I caught through my lifetime. But none of that kept me behind. I got married, I had 2 kids. I do virtually everything, you know, from cooking, cleaning, and everything. And I like doing it. And now I got my gardening. So, you know, you can't let life knock you. You knock life out. So another thing is that after you do all these things, you know, you promote it, everything, check it out and see the difference. You know, see if it's getting better. Then you know that, oh, and there's another place I gotta show you. Hold on. Okay, there you see my ugly face. Right there. Here's when I first came out of the hospital. And little by little I got better. So, you know. But I want to show you something down here. This is the front page. When you scroll all the way down, you will see this. It says browse channel. That's all the way down in your, you know, your front page. You hit browse channel. What the heck? Hold on, better. Okay, it got it. Okay, browse channel, and I'm gonna show you how this one works. You're gonna see this page comes out. It has, I don't know, Google's popular. Here it says popular. What's popular in Puerto Rico? That's where I live, Puerto Rico. But let's say I'm a gardener, so I'm gonna put here in search. I'm gonna put gardening. I can't see. Hold on. Okay, I put gardening, and I give it a click, and you will find my computer is kind of tired. It's been on all day. Let's see if it works now. Stuck. Okay, so I'll do that one some other time because it's getting stuck. So let me see if tomorrow I could get it fixed, and I'll show you how that works and make another video. So anyway, this is supposed to come out, everything that has to do with gardening. It will come out here, list, and then you could check each one of them. you know. Okay, so that's how I do basically all my videos. But how you call it? You know, if you could talk clear, not like me. I rumble a lot. I forget things a lot. It's not because I'm normally like that. I wasn't like that before I caught the sepsis. The sepsis, the bacteria went to my brain. So there's times that I got clarity. You know, I could do a video straight on, and I don't even have to. I don't have to edit it. Then when I learned about editing, and you could use Movie Maker. All computers have it that I know of. You know, with Microsoft. That's totally free too. You could do it, you know, do your editings with that. And all this wiggle waggle stuff that I talk and I ramble and I do it wrong and everything, with a clip, I could cut it off. And then it sounds more professional. So if you don't know how to do the editing with how you call it, Movie Maker, that's the only one I know. So I don't know what other kind. Could help you out with that too. So, saying this, God bless you all. Until next time. Bye bye.